on the 23rd of March last year. And so what that means is that you will start to understand who you are. You will start to hear yourself. That's that voice inside that we all have that we sometimes listen to or ignore. Well, I've been listening to mine for a long time, and that was Wilhelm. And it said that we're moving through this time, but now is when we're meant to move into the next place of ownership of who we are. You can look at the world now and think everything is falling apart, things are going a little chaotic, but no, it's because you exist to own another part of you. No one is creating the world independently. It's all of us and it's collective. And what is happening now is that we're not agreeing on which way that should go. Wilhelm said, what if everyone had value? What if everyone mattered? And what if everyone born had a reason to be on the earth? And I thought that's a really interesting concept, but why don't believe it? I said, well, first reason would be because I haven't been willing to talk about it a lot more. And that's the same for all of us. There's nothing that's happening outside of us that is independent of what's happening within us. Because, see, that's when you get to that place of understanding that you matter, that your life has this importance that was meant to be in the world. But now you're looking at things and saying, wait a minute, these people don't matter. These people shouldn't be here. And how do you reconcile that with yourself? You don't until you raise your consciousness to move to a new place where understanding that you were born with worth and value. But over generations and over centuries and over eons, as Wilhelm has said many times, we lose that way. So, what I was given was a new way, and it's a philosophy. And that philosophy was called Your Life Operating Instructions, but I'm calling it now the solution to your life and also our world. We don't have conditions happening in the world that are accidentally or are happening accidentally or that are removed from us because, again, it's energy. Energy doesn't stop in one place, it doesn't stop in one country or one nation. It's all over. And there's a collection, a cooperative collection of energies, and we all contribute to it. And we contribute to it every single moment, depending on how much we're willing to love ourselves and move over all the old stuff. And that's what's happening in our world. And I want to say that it's not accidental, everything that's happening in the United States, that was all planned to bring out something good because see, we have to uncover all the stuff that didn't serve us. That's within our lives individually, but also within our world. So everything that you're encountering in your life is something that you didn't honor about yourself. That's all. And when you start doing that, your life starts to shift as well as your body. And then you can move through these energies with greater ease. I'm talking about this because I didn't know that I had been given the solution to your life and to the world. But that's what's happened. If you can see that every single person is born with something, and if they could do that and honor it, then things would change. And I was given that work. Now, you will say, no, that's not possible. And that's because you haven't tried it. You will say, I can't do this. And that's because you haven't tried it. And I will say to you, I've done it, and then you won't believe me. I'm talking about that because we always do that. I've done it. It's called cognitive dissonance, and it's this little element that we each have in our consciousness that will allow us to accomplish something or hold us exactly where we are because we don't believe we can. And I can talk about it because I held myself back for more than 5 years now when I discovered that I had the answer to all of your questions. And that's really what happened. Wilhelm has given me the answer to every question that you have about your life and the direction that you're meant to go, and also to the validity of you being here. Because they also showed me everything was energetically connected, including when you were born. That's why they told me that if I met you, that I would have a message that I was given on in 2012 on your birthday, and it would align to what's going on with you now. That made no sense to me until I saw that it happened. I've left some documents and videos. You'll see it in my description here, so you can see a lot of the things that have I've been creating through Wilhelm to give you some greater understanding of who you are. But I'm talking about it today because I am changing it on Monday. Years ago, people kept telling me, Roger, you should be charging $5,000 for this work. and I couldn't do it. I have this heart that I said, no, I want more people to do this. But see, you probably won't because you don't believe it's possible again. And that's always the thing that we have to work through. Is it possible? And I'm saying, yeah, it is. And so what I'm doing now is I'm going to, after on Monday when we change the rates and all that, I'm going to close everything off and I'm going to tell the entire story because it is kind of unbelievable what my this work has allowed me to do. The illnesses, the incurable things, everything that people said were impossible were done through this work. So I want you to understand there's nothing that's impossible. You can you can create and achieve what you're meant to in this life. That's what I want to say to you. So please check out everything and know that you are here to do something wonderful, and now is the time you're meant to do it.